Alright guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Also Gunner. I'm sporting a new hairstyle, guys. Not because it's going a little bit bald at the back, because I just wanted to change. I got plenty of hair still, as you can see. I got it going on big time. Alright, big up yourselves, guys. Absolutely fantastic news today. I had the late shift at work last night. I was up till 3 or 4 doing my thing. Got out of bed, read the news, jumped into the shower, got out, and I said I'll come online and do a stream. I'm going to do a preview of the Champions League final later, also a watch along, also a review. My man McManus is going to be guesting on the review of the game. Everybody's welcome to come on. Probably 10 p.m, maybe later tonight, depending on how the game goes. But yeah, this news hit us, guys. Thank God for small graces after the end to the season we had, yeah. After that disappointing ending to the season for all real gooners, men like Stapes, men like McManus, men like myself, all the real gooners out there. After the ending to the season we had, absolutely fantastic to be back, back on song as such. Yeah, I feel relaxed. I actually feel relieved. I don't know, can you see it? But my shoulders were very tense the last couple of days. And now I just pure relaxed out. You know what I mean? Gunnar Summers wanted to be in on the action, guys, so I'm after turning the camera a little bit to the side, yeah. But I'm absolutely delighted. I mean, if we let this player go, or if we didn't extend his contract, he was asking for a lot of money, but to be honest, in my opinion, he's worth it. And if he went back to France, if he went back to League One, to PSG, you know, he of course was with Marseille on loan, but if he went back to League One to be with PSG, I mean, this is a player that you can win a championship winning team around. Let's be honest about it, yeah. This man can one day be captain, and we can actually win the title with him at the helm. I'm serious. I mean, we can build a title winning team around this man. He is a fantastic defender, an amazing competitor, and he keeps himself fit. He got injured at the end of the season, but he has a good track record. You know what I mean? I'm absolutely delighted. Honestly, swear to God, I'm over the moon. Like I said, I'm pure chilled out. I mean to say, if we didn't hold this player down, there'd be a lot said to that, guys. I mean, seriously. McManus, thank God, best defender we've had in years. Yeah, he's incredible. He is just unreal. He is just a natural born footballer. And he can turn up with the odd goal now and again. But he dominates at the back. You know what I mean? And he's solid. And he gives the team the freedom to roam forward. You know what I mean? We can play higher up the pitch because we've got him at the back. You know what I mean? Simple as that. As soon as he got injured, we were playing like about 20 yards back, and we couldn't hit on the counter so quick. We weren't as quick in transition from defence to attack. It was just a complete nightmare when he got injured. So absolutely fantastic to have that player. Yeah, but we need to make some signings, guys, all the same. I mean, there's been a lot of kind of humming and hawing and this and that. But at least let's get the players that we already have locked down to further contracts. Yeah, we did that with Saka. We've done that with Saliba. You know what I mean? Let's get the important players tied down to the club, and then we can look and buy some players. I don't know, this gentleman's agreement with Caicedo and Brighton, we're on good relations with them, good terms, this, that, and the other. I don't read too much into that, to be honest. I mean, and verbal agreements, I mean, a contract should be in place if it's anything going to go with Caicedo or Declan Rice. I think, to be honest, Rice is hot property, and I don't think Arsenal will get him. My own opinion. Yeah, that's my own opinion, guys. My channel, my opinion. I honestly think that Rice is hot property, and I don't believe we're going to get him. Look, that's how I see things. Let me know what you think of the old hairstyle and the beard anyway, guys. I'm just mixing it up, you know what I mean? I'm just mixing it up. This is what happens when you go through a divorce, guys. You go for the prison look, you know what I mean? I'll be getting some looks on the public transport, I swear to God, and people know I'm not going bald, so they're like, why is he shaving his head? They just know, like, he's an animal, you know what I mean? I'm untamed. I'm being let out of my cage, you know what I mean? The man in my younger days has come back, the Irish warrior. Not Conor McGregor, I'm a level above him. All right. Oi, buddy. What's happening, boy? All right. What's the story? As we say in my city, what's the story? You tell me. What do you think of the old handlebar moustache? Dated, I know, but sure. I got it all going on at the moment. I'm freestyling, boy. I'm freestyling with this. You know what I mean? What I am is a very fluid idea at the moment. I'm everything and I'm nothing all at once. I haven't been drinking, boys, by the way. Trust me, if I've been drinking, you'd know about it. I have to say the work that Arteta and Edu are doing, we need to reward them both with new contracts. Yeah, I suppose. Why not? But if Arteta wants a new contract, he's got to land the title or win something first. All right, speak up yourself anyway, man. Everyone's opinion is welcome on here, yeah. Especially my man Stapes. We go way back, Stapes. We go way back. You know what I mean? I couldn't think of a nicer fella that I'd rather watch an Arsenal game within the North Bank than you, man. And your son with us. You know what I mean? Good times, man. Good times. Good times. We have to do it again at some point when possible. We need to get players through the door and get some of the deadwood out. That's it, man. We got a lot of deadwood. Fabio Vieira, nothing player. You know what I mean? Honestly, a couple of tough calls have to be made. All this talk about Kieran Tierney going to Newcastle. Zinchenko is preferred by Arteta. Zinchenko's good going forward, but he's crap in defending. He cannot defend. You know what I mean? At least Tierney gives you that cover. And what about what's his name, by the man? Ooh, what the hell is the guy's name? God damn it. The young English player with the blonde hair, midfield. He didn't get played much in the last season. Not Saka, of course. His partner in crime. Emile Smith-Rowe. What does he have to do to get a game? Honestly, man. Seriously, like, Emile Smith-Rowe is a baller. He is a baller. So why isn't he getting the game? You know what I mean? I don't understand, like. Poor Emile Smith-Rowe left on the bench. Maybe he's not the fastest. Maybe he doesn't fit into the system. Yeah, thanks, McManus. Emile Smith-Rowe. Maybe he's not the fastest. Maybe he doesn't fit into the system. But I've been impressed with him. And he has that strength. He has that physicality that guys like, Martin Odegaard had a good season, yeah. But Emile Smith-Rowe has a different game. And he's got physicality. A little bit like Grealish. He's got strength on the ball. He's muscular. You know what I mean? He's a big lad. And he can run. He's got a good engine. And he can pass the ball. And he can score. I think we underused Emile Smith-Rowe this season, to be honest. Because there were a couple of times where we needed him to just pick up the ball and run. And he is physically strong. He cannot be stopped easily. You know what I mean? He's good at that, man. That's his nous. That's his technical ability. In the final third, he bursts through. He uses his strength like a battering ram. And he's got skill. What did he have to do to get a game in the season? I don't know. But we were flying now. We were flying at one point in the season. We were 8 points clear at the 1st of April and we were heading for the title. Then the wheels came off. Like, I'm not going to talk about that too much because I've been there, done that. But Emile Smith-Rowe, what does he have to do to get a game? You know what I mean? Honestly, man, he is a good player and he was underused. He couldn't have been that bad in training. You know what I mean? He couldn't have been that bad in training, guys. Anyway, big news, right? Arsenal have agreed a 4-year deal with William Saliba, yeah? A 4-year contract extension, keeping to the club until 2027. It's just breaking news, guys. We can all be absolutely delighted about that. I can sleep easy tonight. We can be relieved. I can go ahead now and enjoy the Champions League final later. I'm going to be doing a watch-along of the Champions League final now at 7:30. I'm doing a preview of the game at around 2 p.m. And I'm also going to do a review of the game at about 10 p.m. with McManus if he's still free at that point. But yeah, who knows how far the game could go. Arteta says he needs to get better out of his squad players. We need to buy players too, man. We need to buy players. Simple as that. We need a forward that's going to hit at least 20 goals a season, guaranteed. Guaranteed. This team is actually close to challenging for the league, but we need to improve further. And another step again. Maybe 2 steps forward now because the other teams are going to improve also going into the new season. It's going to be an interesting one for us. It's going to be interesting. We came second this season. Season just gone. We led for the majority of the season. We capitulated at the end, yeah. People like to say we bottled it. We capitulated. I actually had a Manchester City fan, an American. He was in the hotel where I worked there the last couple of days with his old doll, with his girlfriend, yeah. And Yeah, he was saying about us being bottle jobs. You know what I mean? To be honest, I took it well. I told him, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, we'll be back. You know what I mean? And we will be back. But he was saying about bottle jobs. I mean, sorry, he was a Chelsea fan, not a Manchester City fan. I mean, Chelsea fans, they got nothing to say about anything, mate. Chelsea, I was actually laughing. He's a Chelsea fan. But look, each to his own. If he wants to live a miserable life and support that shower, let him. But yeah, I mean, Chelsea, Jesus, when's the last time they won? I think, okay, they won the Champions League in 2021, beating City. But I mean, financial doping, guys. How did they get there? We need a decent starting 11 and decent backups on the bench. We have a half decent starting 11, but not much to come off the bench. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We don't have much strength and depth. We don't have much strength and depth. We don't have many good players on the bench. That's true. Let me just put up that post there from the main man. But that's a good point, McManus, man. That's a good point. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. This man, guys, is going to be joining me tonight. He's going to be joining me on my review of the Champions League final. I'm doing a preview, I'm doing the watch along, and I'm doing a review. He's going to be joining me at the review. I'm guessing it's going to be maybe 10 p.m., but look, all depending on the game. It could go to extra time, it could go to penalties. My opinion on the game tonight, the Inter Man City game, of course, the Champions League final, the only game that matters. I think Inter are going to give them a game, and I think it could go either way. That's my opinion. I mean, City are City, but I really think Inter are a dangerous team. They are hungry. They're champing at the bit. I mean, seriously, guys, they're champing at the bit. You ever see a dog by going for something? That's what they're like. They're hungry, they're motivated, and they're aggressive. And they can play dirty. I mean, against AC Milan, they did some things on the field in that game. Me, if I was a player, I would be ashamed of. I mean, serious, guys, they are a nasty team, Inter, when they have to be. They can play dirty. Simone Inzaghi has them lined up that way. They are physical. I mean, they do put it about. So I think it's going to be a very, very, very interesting game. And I think underestimate Inter at your peril. I think it could be really, really tricky. 8 people watching, guys. Big up yourselves. Do me a favor and check out this man's channel, yeah? The McManus Gaming. And he also has another channel, McManus Sense. This man is a lifelong gooner. Subscribe to his channel. 9 people watching. Great to see, guys. Welcome along. For those of you guys that haven't, subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it. And also, if you want to donate a little bit of money, this is where I beg you guys. This is where I beg. I get down on my hands and my knees and grovel. I had a person a few days ago donated $10 to me. One person. Big up, man. A guy over in California. Big up, man. Seriously, respect. Then I shave my head, you know what I mean? For the hell of it. But yeah, guys, if you want to donate to my channel, please do. Underneath the message bar on the right-hand side, there's a little like a dollar bill sign or something. Just click on that. And yeah, you can donate, yeah. Like a super chat. I'd appreciate it, yeah. $1, $2, $7. Not Stapes, not McManus, you've supported me enough. But anybody else watching, guys, if you want to donate to me, I am monetized. Come support my channel, yeah. I'd appreciate it. Big up yourselves. Massive game later. I can't wait. But back to the William Saliba story, guys. I'm absolutely delighted that he has signed a new 4-year contract extension. I mean, I could not be happier. It's absolutely fantastic news for anybody associated with the club. I mean, it just could not be better. It could not be better. Perfect timing. And perfect timing for me as well, because I can stream this and I'm off work today. I asked for this day especially off work, yeah, like about 3 weeks ago, because I wanted to watch the Champions League final first of all. And I wanted to put a bit of money into I wanted to put a bit of time and effort into my channel. You know what I mean? So, yeah, this is nice that I'm actually here and I'm able to do this. So it means a lot to me personally to be able to stream this, to be able to watch the game tonight, to do a watch along, a preview, review. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a cracking game, I'm sure. Saliba, a new deal means I'm on my balcony smoking a cigar with a nice cold beer, watching OSG on YouTube. Exactly, man. I'm actually getting a beer myself and celebrate. You know what I mean? Big up, man. Big up. It's what we all wished for, yeah. It's what we all hoped for. I mean, it's very, very important for everybody associated with the club. Like I said, I feel like you can relax. You know what I mean? Like if we didn't keep this player signed to a new contract, you'd have to ask yourself a few questions. Yeah. 9 people watching, guys. Welcome along, guys. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed to this man's channel, McManus Gaming, he also has a channel for men, another channel, McManus Sense, where he talks about different perfumes, aftershave as I call them. People call them perfumes. I just call them aftershave. He talks about different aftershaves for men. So check out his channel, guys. A little bit something to make you smelling good, guys. You know what I mean? You go into the club and there's a couple of ladies about, attract their attention. You know what I mean? Get you one step ahead of the competition, guys. And let's be honest, if you're a man out there, guys, especially in London or whatever, there's a lot of competition out there for fellas. You know what I mean? Trying to get in there with the ladies, there's a lot of competition. The ladies can pick and choose, but the boys, we have to put in the groundwork. You know what I mean? We have to lay it down twice flat. The ladies can pick and choose. The lads actually have to make a bit of an effort. You know what I mean? To get in there. Saliba, a new deal means I'm on my balcony smoking a cigar on a nice cold beer, watching OSG on YouTube. Yeah, man. You know what time it is. You know what I mean? You know what time it is. Simple as. 1 second. Right, guys, there it is. I don't have to be saying it all the time now. Subscribe to my channel and help me hit 1.8k. Alright. I'm Madison with another comment. It's an expensive bloody hobby too. Cheers for the love, Dave. That's what I actually thought. You know what I mean? I mean, I know you've collected the aftershaves, yeah? The perfumes, the scents. We call them scents. I know you've collected the aftershaves, like, you know, down through the years, yeah? You know what I mean? That you have a kind of like a range that you can put on it and do, but still they're pricey enough. You know what I mean? Like what I don't understand is there's a fella working with me, and I swear to God, it's the weirdest thing. And we're working in a low paid job. Yeah? I work in a low paid job. I work long hours, low pay. All right. So and London is expensive. There's a fella working with us. Yeah? It was the night shift, and I swear to God, he comes in all the time, and he's been to DR, and he's got 2 big boxes of fucking new aftershave. Sorry about my language, guys. He's got 2 big bottles of aftershave, yeah? And he's been to the Dior store. Now, this guy technically, like everybody else, apart from the top managers, shouldn't have 2 pennies to rub together. He shouldn't have 2 pennies to rub together. How is he doing that? You know what I mean? I mean, honestly, man, there's something he's not telling me. And like, he's not the smartest, he's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. I don't want to be mean, but he is not the sharpest knife in the drawer. So I don't know how he's actually doing that. Anyway, look, it's an expensive thing. I mean, these things are expensive. Just 1 second, guys. Just texting someone. But yeah, he's on the road then. I couldn't even afford to do that. I have to say it. Exactly, man. It just doesn't. It just doesn't add up. You know what I mean? It just does not add up. Like, I mean, seriously. Like, unless he has a side job, a second job, but I don't think so. You know what I mean? It just doesn't add up, man. Seriously, unless he's at home not eating, then he saves all the money. to spend on that. I mean, seriously. And when I want to take a trip back to Switzerland in August, yeah, I used to live there for 10 years before, guys. I want to take a trip back to Switzerland in August. I want to meet up with a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, and with a view to moving back the next year. But I mean, the cost of the flight, yeah, even though it's only like £150 or whatever, £160 return, I still have to kind of be careful. You know what I mean? Like, we're working in a low paid job. I don't know how he's doing it. Seriously, man. And I'm not jealous or envious. I'm a man. I've lived. You know what I mean? I've had a good job and a job that's not so good. I've had money. You know what I mean? I've had jobs where they paid me very well. How's he doing that? Like, seriously, man. Honestly, I don't know. Anyway, I'm kind of gone a bit off the beaten track there, guys. But yeah, big up William Saliba, man. The contract has been signed. We can all rest easy, yeah. We can sleep easy tonight, guys. The man is staying at Arsenal. A new contract has been signed, a contract extension. 4 years, keeping him at the club until 2027. And we can all be happy now. Big up, man. Seriously. Not saying much about it here in the sports news, but Inzaghi's Inter cannot be underestimated by Manchester City. That's what I'm saying. Underestimate them at your peril, guys, because they're going to be up for it. They fancy their chances. You know what I mean? Let me get on the Saliba story here, guys. William Saliba agrees new Arsenal contract in principle. Defender to pen new 4-year deal at the Emirates. Finally, guys, about time. You know what I mean? He woke up and smelled the coffee. You got to hold a player like him down now. Simple as. William Saliba and his agrees new Arsenal contract in principle. Defender to pen new 4-year deal at the Emirates. William Saliba to sign new 4-year contract with Arsenal. 22-year-old has been first team regular for Mikel Arteta's side after spending previous 2 seasons on loan at Marseille and Nice. Saliba's existing deal had barely 12 months remaining. William Saliba has agreed in principle a new 4-year contract with Arsenal running to 2027. The French centre-back's existing deal was due to end in 2024, but now he is set to add another 3 years onto his stay in London. Arsenal are now formalising paperwork ahead of an official announcement of his extended stay. Saliba first signed for the Gunners for a fee of around $27 million in 2019, and after a year back on loan with former club Saint Etienne, was then handed the number 4 shirt but did not make the first team debut until August 2022. 22-year-old spent 18 months back in France across 2 further loan spells at Nice and Marseille before finally making his Arsenal ball against Crystal Palace last year, and instantly became a key member of Mikel Arteta's squad. The defender was instrumental en route to Arsenal's highest points tally since 2004, 84, scoring twice in 27 Premier League appearances for the club. Carragher. Gunners would have got closer to the title with Saliba fit. Yeah, Jamie Carragher talking. Tell us something we don't know, man. Seriously, like. I mean, anyone could tell me that. The dog on the street could tell me that. We all know that. You know what I mean? But yeah, it is what it is, guys. William Saliba. It's a 3-year contract extension, yeah, because he had 1 year left in his contract. So it's 3-year contract extension to keep him at the club until 2027. Yeah, Jamie Carragher speaking out that Arsenal would have got closer to the title if Saliba had been fit. I tell you something we don't know, man. Seriously, like. I mean, we know that, obviously. It goes without saying. But it is what it is, guys. Simple as that. Big up to my man Saliba, guys. And big up to Arsenal for sorting that out. I'm absolutely delighted. I'm not going to lie. I think it's fantastic for the club. I mean, if he had left, it would tell you all you need to know. All you need to know, guys. If he had left, it would tell you all you need to know about what the club were doing, yeah, about our ambitions. That's it. My English can boy, man. If he had left, guys, it would have tell you all you need to know about the ambitions of the club. If William Saliba had been let go to PSG, or if he hadn't resigned, or I kind of knew what was going to happen, but I was nervous all the same, and I was tense. You know what I mean? Because we can't let a player like that go. It's as simple as that. I mean, he's an incredible, incredible player. And I'm absolutely delighted that the contract extension has been signed. keeping him at the club until 2027. To be honest, if I buy a jersey from Far East Asia or whatever, a cheap one, Saliba's name is going on the back of it. You know what I mean? Simple as. He deserves it, man. He was fantastic for us in the season just gone. Staves 22. Declan is off on his holiday this weekend, and when he gets back to take his medical and sign a 4-year deal on 200k a week, I expect this thing to be done inside 2 weeks. Wow, confident, yeah, confident. I hope so. That would be fantastic for us if we got Declan Rice. But Staves, to be honest, man, I know you have the inside track, yeah. I know you have a bit of inside information. But honestly, is he coming to the club, like? Because there's a lot of big teams coming in for him. You know what I mean? And I mean, now that was kind of before the final there. They won the final, West Ham. Declan Rice is, you know what I mean? He's gone up in valuation. And a lot of players, he turned a lot of heads when they won. Yeah. Is he actually going to come to the club, man? I'm not doubting you, yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of clubs interested in him now. A lot of big clubs. You know what I mean? Like after they won that final, after West Ham won that European final, you know what I mean? He's gone up in the market. You know what I mean? So I see things anyway. Hopefully he will come down because it would be absolutely fantastic. 7 people watching, guys. Big up yourselves. Welcome along. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would appreciate it too. It'll help me get 1,800 guys. There it is. Sub to my channel, guys. I would appreciate it. And if you want to donate some money, I am monetized. Just click on the little dollar bit at the bottom of the message bar. Not Stapes, not McManus, but the rest of you. These men have supported me enough. Right, let me just check something. As soon as I mention support by a drop of $1, everyone just drops off the radar. That's quite nuts. Yep, William Saliba. Video's cooking. A lot of people watching it. Big up, man. Big up. But yeah, it's a 3-year extension, guys, onto the 1 year he had left already. He's going to be at the club until 2027. Yeah, Jamie Carragher saying if we had kept him fit, if he had been involved towards the end of the season, we would have come closer to Manchester City. Obviously, I mean that goes without saying. You know what I mean? That goes without saying. I am 100% certain he is a gunner now. Alright, here we go. I've already put Jolliffe 41 on my new Arsenal top. Jolliffe 41. What the hell is that? Sorry, not to be ignorant, but I mean, Jolliffe 41. What is that? I have no idea. Seriously, I'm completely out of touch with what's going on. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Anyway, explain it to me, man. Explain it to me. Do me a favor, yeah. Explain it to me, because I have actually no idea what that's actually. What that does? Anyone know what that actually means? Jolliffe 41. I have no idea what that means. Jesus, man. It's like when I cut my hair, I lost all my strength and my intelligence. Jolliffe Rice. Is that what they're calling him? In my country, we call him Judas, because he could have played for Ireland and he went to play for England. I don't know about it. You know what I mean? My country, we call him Judas. Because he could have played for Ireland, but he went to play for England. The Irish in full effect, guys. Jollof rice. It's Jollof. 41 is his squad number. Alright, this man knows the info, yeah? He's off on holiday this weekend. When he gets back, he will take his medical and sign a 4-year deal on 200k a week. Yeah, nice for him, man. Heading off on the old holiday, but come back and a deal waiting. And off he goes then. Happy days, huh? Happy days, man. Happy days and lonely nights. That's nice for him, though, huh? He can head off, do his thing. Happy days. Alright, guys, if you haven't already subbed to my channel, and if you want, you could donate a little bit of money to me. Just click on the message. Just click at the bottom of the message bar. Donate $1 or $2. I'd appreciate it. Jamie Carragher saying that if William Saliba had been fit for the end of the season also, Arsenal would have gone on and won the title. Well, he doesn't think that, actually. He doesn't think that we would have gone on and won the title with William Saliba fit. But it's very hard to say. He thinks it would have been a lot closer. There's things that he needs to improve on to get to the level of other central defenders who've gone on to win titles. I'm not saying he wouldn't have made a huge difference in the second half of the season. He would have, because he's better than Rob Holding, he's better than Kiwior. There's no doubt. Yeah, of course he's better than those two players. Those two players have done their best for the club, though. You know what I mean? They've been doing their best. But of course he's better than them. I mean, it goes without saying that he's better than the two lads. I have a really bad feeling about Arsenal's summer transfer window. I can't lie. Look at last summer transfer window. Yes, we got Jesus and Zinchenko, but it wasn't good enough. Yeah. Well, look, we're after getting Saliba to a contract extension. Bukayo Saka has been taken care of. There is a lot of deadwood at the club that needs to be moved out, yeah. And the club are humming and hawing about it. I mean, we need to get these cheap, nothing players out of the club. I know they like to build up players. They like to develop players at the club. They're thinking maybe the player will come good later. But we need to get them out. It's as simple as that. Make space for some new talent to come in that can, you know what I mean, rejuvenate the squad, rejuvenate the team further, and get us ready for the challenge ahead. This is going to be a tough season. We're also in the Champions League. Let's not forget that, guys. Champions League final tonight, of course. I will be doing a watch along on my channel, a preview and a review, but we are also in the Champions League. Let's not forget that. So, what can you say? It's going to be a challenging season. We need to rejuvenate the squad. We need to get rid of the deadwood, and we need much better players coming in also. I mean, there's a lot has to take place. There's a lot of rebuilding has to take place, and we don't really have time to be humming and hawing about it, kind of sitting on the fence. It needs to be done now, today. You know what I mean? Not tomorrow. That's how I see things anyway. It needs to be taken care of ASAP. You know what I mean? And that's basically it. That is how I see things. All right? You know what I mean? We need to get moving. We need to get moving. Seriously. We need to get moving today. We need to get players signed, and we need to get rid of the players we don't need anymore. And this has to happen soon, yeah? We can't be waiting until I don't know when. God knows how long. This needs to be done right now. It's very important. It could not be more important. Steps. Man City 1 v Inter 3. Mkhitaryan hat trick. That would be funny. Former Arsenal player Henrik Mkhitaryan came back to haunt them. That would actually be funny. But I think it's going to be a lot tougher for Manchester City than people realise. I think it's going to be put up to them, you know what I mean? I think it's going to be tricky. I think it's going to be a tough game, no doubt. We'll see what happens. Huh? Man City win into 3? Maybe so. It would actually be funny though. City going for the treble, guys. They want to match United's treble of 99. That caused a lot of consternation with former United players. Former manager Ferguson, Roy Keane, for example. But to be honest, yeah, it would be funny if they fell short at the end there. We need a lot more than Declan Rice, and if we sign Castillo too, yes, Rice and Castillo will be good signings, but there are other positions we need to add to the squad. It's true. And we need to get rid of some of the deadwood, man. We have a lot of players there that aren't good enough. We need to push them out. Make space for new signings. You know what I mean? Simple as. 4 people watching over, I think it's like a dead 4. No, it actually tells you. Saves 22. If Man City make history and win 3 Premier League trophies in a row and the treble, it would be hard because the Arsenal bottled the title, wouldn't it? We did bottle it though. Like City were good at the end, but we did bottle it in my opinion. I mean, we had a lot of games at home against teams that were like threatened by relegation. We should have been able to put those games to bed. Southampton, we should have beaten them. Like when the pressure was off, we came back and we beat Chelsea and Newcastle. But it was already done by then. It was already settled by then. Yeah. We weren't going to get back into it. We weren't going to get back into the title run. You know what I mean? City were ahead, and it was done. We did bottle the league. Yeah, we did bottle the league. As much as it pains me to say it, Stapes, and I respect your opinion, but we did bottle it. Simple as. And yeah, I'm not being influenced by anyone else. That is my opinion. I respect yours, but you know, in all honesty, man, there was games there at home that we should have won. And I'm not on about the games away that we played against West Ham and not West Ham. I'm not talking about the games against Manchester City and Liverpool. Like they're difficult places to go, Anfield and the Etihad. There was plenty of other games there. We were up against a lot of relegation threatened teams that were low on confidence, low on goals. They hadn't been winning, they hadn't been scoring. And if we had hit the front against them, like against Southampton, we were 3-1 down till the 88th minute. Rescued a point. The point was no good to us. The Bournemouth game, Reece Nelson got us out of jail. We won that one. There was other games there that we should have won against lowly teams. With all due respects to the teams, but they were lowly teams. They were in the relegation zone. We should have beaten them easily. I mean, they were lacking confidence completely. We should have wiped the floor with them, man. We were 8 points clear in April. I mean, okay, Saliba, fair enough. The injury, that didn't help. But there was a lot of teams there that we could have taken care of, no problem. Yeah, we did. We lost our heads. But like some of the defending against Liverpool, Zinchenko culpable, nutmegged, by Trent Alexander-Arnold. The ball set up to the back post for Bobby Firmino to head it in. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Some of the management from Arteta at the time, the in-game management, the match management, it wasn't up to scratch. We were playing a couple of players out of position as well. Look, I was 110% behind the team in the last season. Yeah, the season just gone. You know what I mean? Regardless of my opinions, my thoughts of Mikel Arteta, certain players, when I saw the team pushing for the title, I rode behind them. And I was only thinking one way, support the team, and that's what every Arsenal fan should have been doing. Put our differences to one side and support the team, because they were on a push, they were on a rush, and they were playing some very good football. We were up there, we were fighting for a title. In the end, we finished second. Bitterly disappointing the way it happened. Bitterly disappointing. But I think people also don't realise how good a team Manchester City are. It was in our hands at the end of the day. But I remember the FA Cup game against them. In the first half, we did well. In the second half, they got on top. But in that first half, we could be proud of that first half performance. And I'm not, sentimental, this, that, and the other. You see what they did to Real. Real just buckled. They cracked and they gave up. Arsenal kept going. They kept going. They kept trying. We were outclassed. It was clear to see, especially in the second half. But in the first half, we gave them a game. We were in amongst them. You know what I mean? You saw what they did to Real. They are an incredible, incredible team. That is not to say that we didn't bottle it at the end. We did. You know what I mean? We didn't bottle it at the end. But it also has to be said that, like, one-on-one, Manchester City are an incredible team. They are an incredible team. But we did throw it away at the end there. I mean, that has to be said. It's fair to say, I think. It's unfortunate, It's really unfortunate. It is really unfortunate what happened. Because this was our best chance in a long, 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 long time. It's really unfortunate, because we were in there. Anyway, I suppose it is what it is, right? Can't say much about it. 5 people watching. Great to have so many people tuning in. At one point, it was 9. Absolutely delighted to see so many people tuning in. Remember I said it first, Arteta will no be at Arsenal longer than Wenger. I'll be back in Switzerland anyway, man, living my life. So, yeah, I'll be watching from over there, yeah. I'll be watching in Switzerland, yeah. I'll be looking back with interest. Man City are an incredible team and an incredible manager. Yeah, they are. A special team, man, a special team. But it's not won tonight, yeah. They need to be careful. There's nothing won. Tonight is going to be a real test for them. I mean, a serious test. You're going to be up against it. Seriously up against it. Not up against it, but I'm expecting it to be a tough test for them. I mean, people think it's going to be a walkover, maybe this, that, and the other. Inter have come to win the trophy. Yeah? They're not coming to take part. They're like Conor McGregor. They're not coming to take part. They're coming to take over. So honestly, I think it's going to be a really tough game. It's going to be a tough game. Wow, fantastic response to this video, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Delighted to say 50 people already. 50 views. Delighted with the response. Thank you to everyone for that. We got to meet up before you go, bro. I won't be going for a while, man. I won't be going for a while. We'll meet up definitely, and we'll have a couple of pints. You know what I mean? We'll wear the Arsenal colours, man, and we'll get up to no good. We'll go out and we'll get up to no good. You know what I mean? But we got to meet up before we go. Yeah, definitely. But I won't be going until next year, man. Like April is what I have penciled in. April probably, but maybe later. But yeah, I was living in Switzerland for 10 years. Came here with the soon-to-be ex-wife. She left me. I was happy in Switzerland. I was settled. Like I said, I was there for 10 years. So I'm going to go back there and rebuild my life and have some quality of life there, you know. It's a bit nicer over there. Nothing against the UK, guys. Nothing against London. London's a great city. But, you know, I think it's time for me to go back. I have some good friends in Switzerland, so I'm going to head back over and do my thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. It won't be easy leaving because I know some good people here like yourselves and in my job, but you know what I mean? It's better for me if I head back, I think. You know what I mean? Definitely I get a bit more money and I can have a more comfortable life. You know what I mean? It's not about the money, it's just I have a more comfortable life. You know what I mean? Simple as. But yeah, I won't be going until April next year, man, so there's plenty of time for that. I'm going back in August, yeah, to visit a friend. I'm flying back to Switzerland, but I won't be moving back till next year, so there's plenty of time, man. Don't worry, I'll be around. No chance will Arteta be Arsenal manager for 22 years. It's Arsenal forever against Stapes. Interesting. Interesting. Wicked buddy, we are doing pub crawls and strip bars galore. Yeah, just let me save up a bit of money first. I'm not a millionaire. I need to. We can plan a time to do it, and I'll put a little bit of money away each month. You know, that I actually have some money in my pocket. You know what I mean? I'm not like a pauper going around London. You know what I mean? Like many of the Irish that have come here before me. Pub crawls and strip bars galore. You know what I mean? Then we'll call out to the. Then we call out to the 3 Pointer studio and just smash the place up. You know what I mean? I'll bring my cousin. We just head out to the 3 Pointer studio and smash the place up. That's a joke, guys. That is a joke, okay? If anything happens to that place, nothing to do with me. Alright? It's a joke. Won't be held admissible in court anyway, guys. Prove it. You know what I mean? Prove it, guys. I know you caught me, I know you caught me when I heard the jail bar slamming behind me, guys. You know what I mean? Until then, free and easy. I'm joking now, guys, so ease up. What is the best about living in Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag is a big plus. Oh, the flag is a big plus, I don't know what the flag is doing or anything. Best thing about living in Switzerland? You have more privacy, peace and quiet. There's not many people living there. You know what I mean? And people are a bit more kind of, they keep their distance a little bit at times. But it's nice because you have breathing space to live. You get paid more in your job. I mean, you can have a better wage with a better quality of life, better standard of life. You know what I mean? Than I could have in London, for example. London is difficult and expensive. Switzerland too, but they pay you. You know, they pay you on a par. So, you know what I mean? You get paid so you can have a more comfortable life. When you leave Switzerland and come to London or go to the United States or wherever, the money goes further. You know, you're rich as such. Steve's 22. That's it, man. You know what I mean? Don't quote me, but yeah, we'll call out to a certain YouTuber studio. And yeah, mask and gloves is all we need. No talking. That's the important thing. Don't talk. Just do what comes naturally. No talking. That just ruins things. I haven't really said enough anyway. Their loss, Daves. Their loss, man. You know what I mean? Their loss, not yours. Their loss, not yours. I'm not going to go into it, man, because I know it's a subject close to your heart. But it's their loss and not yours. Yeah, simple. They crossed the line. There's no going back. I'm not going to say any more than that about it. And it's their loss, my friend, not yours. Remember that, Remember that. You walk down the street tomorrow, the day after, 10 years from now, you hold your head up high. You know what I mean? You've nothing to hide. Simple. You've nothing to hide, man. Hold your head up high. Walk down the street, fuck them on. That's the way I see things. Sorry about my language, guys. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Great to see so many people watching the stream. It's gone really well. 7 people. Big up, man. To those out there, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, guys. I'm also monetized. So if you want to donate a couple of dollars to me, please do. You can tap the button at the end of the message bar and like activate a super chat. As soon as I mention that, my numbers watching drop. Everybody runs away hiding their money. Come on, lads. Don't be cheap, Don't be cheap, guys. Pay up, Pay up for this quality content, alright? Don't be cheap, guys. Pay up. I'm funny. What? Jeez, if I had the money, I would, man. If I had the money, I would. I'm off to Poland this summer, and then when I get back, I'm popping over to Amsterdam. If I had the money, I would, man. But honestly, I don't have the cash. Seriously. But we go for a drink in London, and maybe sometime you'll come to Switzerland. Come across. You know what I mean? Come to Zurich, and we'll head out for a couple of drinks. Show you the other side of what life is like there. You know what I mean? Come over to Swiss by, and we'll have a couple of drinks. You know what I mean? Paint the town red. Get a couple of girls. I'm off to Poland this summer. I've been in Poland so many times. I like Poland. Poland's a grand spot. But like I said, I never had the money. But we can have a few drinks in London and at some point come to Switzerland maybe. You're welcome, you know what I mean? You can stay with me, save you the money because it's expensive there. Save you the money of having to, stay in a hotel. You can stay with me, man. Easy. Great to see so many people watching this stream. Pleasure to bring it to you guys. Delighted with the feedback so far. William Saliba, guys, he has agreed a 4-year, well, it's actually a 3-year contract extension. He has 1 year left on his contract, and he's added another 3 to it to keep him at the club until 2027. So we can't be happy enough with that, you know what I mean? I did this myself, actually, guys. I know it's not difficult to shave your head, but when you're doing it on your own and you're trying to check the back and this and that, well, let me know what you think about it, guys. I did it myself, you know what I mean? On my own work, guys. You know what I mean? I'm not going to pay someone £15 to do it when I'm just shaving my head. If I was getting a hairstyle, of course I'm going to pay, but just shave the head. £15, do it myself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm on the dash for cash, guys. It's as simple as that. I'm on the dash for cash. You heard it here first, then. OSG is on the dash for cash. I'm selling my soul to the devil to get my channel to the top. You know what I mean? The hell with the haters, man. A lot of haters out there jealous of me. They're jealous of my hair. They're jealous of my beard. You don't need to be jealous, guys. Just come down and talk to me, you know what I mean? We'll sort a few things out. You know what I mean? They're jealous of my tats. You know what I mean? You don't need to be, lads. You know what I mean? This wasn't planned. It's not easy to plan this. Perfection like this does not come easy. And when you think I get up in the morning and I just look like this naturally, yeah, I actually do. What? Your neighbour has a summer house in Poland and he's let me have free for a couple of weeks. Wow. That's cool, man. I take it he's Polish himself, yeah? Your neighbour's Polish. Because there is a lot of Polish in London, though, yeah. I'm working with a lot of Romanians. So many Romanians, but they're alright. They're actually alright. You know what I mean? They're actually alright, man. To be fair to them, they're actually alright. It's like the Irish, or it's like anyone, but you get good and get bad people from every country. And my country has people that are, most went to Australia, like maybe 10 years ago. A lot of the troublesome boys went over to Australia. Life is brilliant. No Woman, No Cry. That's my favourite song at the moment. No Woman, No Cry, but I'm like that. Playing it on the guitar with everything I got, you know what I mean? If I had a guitar. Life is brilliant. Oh, it's marvellous. You're going to have a good time in Poland, man. Free place to stay. Happy days. Very good beer in Poland. I love Żywiec. Żywiec beer is very good. Excellent beer in Poland. Seriously, the Polish beer is very good. Big up, man. And the Polish women, even better. And the Polish women, even better than the beer. The beer and the women, top notch. I know, I've tried it. I have tried them once or twice. The Polish beer and the Polish women can't be beat, my opinion. Another level, man. Another level. Simple as. Polish beer and Polish women. Simply the best. All right. Great to see so many people watching this stream, man. Big up, man. Thanks for the support, everyone. I appreciate it. 63 views already. Cook 'em well. Cook 'em well. People like a bit of positive news about the club, of course. I mean, heaven sent with Saliba, man. We're lucky. It's great that he's staying, Polish and Ukrainian women there since the war started. Yeah, the Ukrainians though, fighting people, yeah, they're going through a tough time. But in my country, they're, I don't know, but they seem to think that they own the place, and that's far from the truth. Trust me. I don't know. That's my impression of them anyway. In my country, the Ukrainians that came over, look, I've no beef with them. Yeah, they're going through a tough time, but when you're in someone else's country, be a little bit more respectful. And it's not like that. When I come here to the UK, to London, I'm actually respectful. You know what I mean? I'm not fucking, they just need to be a little bit more. You get good and bad in every country, but they definitely seem to think that they have a right to, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's how I see things anyway, man. Not being a racist, but Christ, I mean, it's some of their behaviour is a bit, hey man, seriously, like, you know what I mean? All right, I think I'm going to wrap the stream up after 1 hour. I'll just go to the 1 hour mark and I'll leave it there. Thank you to everybody for your comments. Thank you to Staves. Thank you to Arsenal Forever. Thank you to, of course, the main man, McManus, man. Big up yourself, bro. I'll see you tonight for the review of the Champions League final. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, big up, man. Thanks for the support, guys. I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to go now and do a bit of shopping, get a bit of food, come back, and I'm going to do a preview of the Champions League final. Probably be a short one. I don't think it'll get as much traction as this did. But yeah, big up to Arsenal, man. And big up to my man. For me, our player of the season, William Saliba. For me, he was our player of the season. Big fan. Say no more about it than that. Fantastic, fantastic player for the club. And yeah, big up Saliba, man. Great that he has signed a contract extension. I'm absolutely delighted. I could not be happier. It's given me a real lift because it is a pleasure watching him play for the club. He is a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic player. Simple as that. A fantastic player. All right, guys. There we go. Subscribe to my channel and help me hit 1.8k, guys. Three people watching. The stream keeps floating on. Great to see so many people tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you for your continued support. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and help me hit 1.8k, guys. All right, and big up Thank you to everybody for the continued support. Great to see Saliba sign that contract extension, guys. Badly needed. Seriously, badly needed. But we still need to strengthen further. We still need to strengthen further. You know what I mean? We do still need to strengthen the team. I mean, there's a lot of work that has to be done. There's a lot of players that need to be moved on. Things need to be switched around. You know what I mean? We need to sort all of that out. Simple as. But yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Can't put the cart before the horse, as they say. We need to take it step by step. But definitely, him signing, very positive. You know what I mean? Very, very positive indeed. Is what it is. You know what I mean? All right, I'm going to wrap up the stream. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. And see you next time, guys. And take it easy. Yeah? Like I said, I'm going to be doing a preview of the Champions League final soon. Then I'm going to be doing a watch along and a review. And I'm really looking forward to bringing that to you guys. Peace out, man. Big up to Stapes for coming on, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for giving your time and tuning in. Yeah? Enjoy that beer, man. Toast it out to Saliba, man. And like I said, when you go to Poland, have a Żywiec, man. Have a Żywiec. And the vodka, top notch, man. And the women, even better. So have a good time, man. Peace out, guys. Take it easy. And big up to you, Stapes, man. And big up to McManus. And take it easy, yeah. And enjoy the Champions League final if you have the pleasure of watching it. Enjoy your weekend and take it easy, guys. Come on, you Gooners. And come on, William Saliba, man. We're in there, guys, and we'll be fighting next season for the title too. And without Saliba, that would be impossible. So big up William Saliba, man, and big up the club for getting the deal done. I'm absolutely delighted, man. Seriously. Respect. Come on, you Gooners. Peace.